Last month, on the 22nd of April, Canada's Immigration Minister Sean Fraser announced that express entry invitations for candidates belonging to the federal skilled worker class and the Canadian experience class will finally resume by early July. But is it really possible that the immigration authorities will deliver on this promise? And what does this exactly mean for the candidates? In this video, I will explain to you this likely scenario and how you should proceed with your application. So keep watching. Millions of people have been waiting for many months now to receive an invitation to apply. While things were going smoothly and regular all-program draws were conducted before the pandemic, but that scenario was changed completely about 2 years back as COVID-mandated travel restrictions forced the immigration authorities in Canada to rethink their strategies in order to meet their ambitious targets. As a result, candidates who were already in Canada were prioritized and more invitations were issued to candidates belonging to the provincial nominee class and Canadian experience class. The last draw, which invited candidates belonging to the federal skilled worker class, was conducted on 23rd December of year 2020, which was more than 16 months ago. The cutoff score in that draw was 468. While Canadian experience class draws did continue for a while after that, but even the last draw for CEC candidates was conducted on September 14th of last year, which was again more than 7 months ago. No wonder that everyone got excited when the immigration minister announced last month that FSW and CEC express entry draws are finally going to resume in early July. Let us quickly take a look at the current scenario of Canadian immigration and what you can do prior to the announced resumption of draws in less than 2 months from now. Point number 1. As per latest figures, Canada's immigration backlog has crossed the 2.1 million mark, which is an addition of nearly 100,000 applicants over the past 20 days. At this rate, by July, this backlog could be in excess of 2.2 million applications. Some of the permanent residence applicants have been waiting for more than 1.5 years for a decision on their applications. This massive backlog could make resumption of draws very difficult for the immigration authorities, as more draws would mean even faster addition to the backlog pool. Even if draws resume, we assume that the draw sizes will remain smaller at the start to keep the backlog numbers in check and to make sure that files can be processed under realistic timelines. Point number 2. The number of candidates in the express entry pool have been increasing at a quick pace. A look at the numbers as on April 27th reveals that there are now more than 57,000 candidates with a score in excess of 450. In addition, there are another 49,000 candidates with scores between 401 and 450. Even if we assume that the immigration authorities will do the unthinkable act of inviting 27,000 candidates in a single draw, something which did happen at the start of last year, but the cutoff score will still remain well above the 470 mark. So if your score is anything below 470, then this may not be a very exciting news for you. Point number 3. There might still be some hope on the horizon. While we definitely know the numbers, but what we do not know is how are the draws going to take place upon resumption. There could be separate draws for FSW and CEC candidates. This would mean that CEC candidates with even low CRS scores might have a chance. Since we do not know how many candidates in the pool belong to which class, therefore separate draws would mean a better chance of securing an invitation for FSW candidates. Point number 4. Having looked at all of the above scenarios, the most important question is what you as a candidate should do to prepare yourself for the resumption of the express entry draws. The first and foremost thing that you must do is to get yourself in the express entry pool of candidates. Even if your score is very less, but it would still be worthwhile to spend that time to get in the pool because of the various possibilities that I mentioned earlier in this video. Also, a lot of provinces these days are drawing candidates from the express entry pool. Unless you have successfully entered your profile in the express entry pool, you would never know if a province is looking for someone similar to your profile. For example, IT professionals are in huge demand these days in Canada, and a number of provinces like Alberta, Ontario, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan are inviting IT professionals for a nomination. Point number 5. Even if all the previously mentioned options do not work for you, there are still a number of other options that may work for you. There are special immigration programs in almost all of the provinces for skilled and semi-skilled people, and a thorough evaluation of your profile can surely open some options for you. The bottom line here is that you should explore all possible options before giving up on your Canadian dream. To sum it all up, if you are an aspiring Canadian immigrant, then this is possibly your best opportunity yet after more than 2 years of the extremely difficult pandemic phase. If you need any help with your application, then do contact us on the details mentioned here and we would be happy to work with you. And finally, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then do press that subscribe button. I post tons of useful videos, so also make sure to hit that like and share button to help me spread this message. I will see you next time in another video. Till then, keep shining.